Here we go. All right, we are here about to get things going for Game 3 of the second round of the playoffs between New Hope and Corinth here. New Hope played a pretty good game here in Game 1. Uh, took care of business here. Went to Corinth. Corinth had a late game comeback in the sixth and seventh inning. Have Grant Banks on the mound here for the Trojans. The usual lineup here. No significant changes, but This will decide who goes on to the third round and will face Lafayette at home at game one. So the winner of this game will likely play Friday at Lafayette for the third round. For actually, this is going to be the North State title series. So they've gone back because Mississippi now has 7A. It has backed the playoffs from having to win 10 games down to 8 games. So instead of first round, second round, third round, North State, State, it's now first round, second round, North State, State. So that gives these two teams a chance to get further than a little bit quicker. So we will get things going shortly, and we'll be back. So this will be first pitch of game 3. It's going to be outside corner called strike 1. Second pitch is going to be popped to the right side of the field. Landon Morris camped under it, and he will make the first out of the game. So 2 pitches, 1 out here in the top of the first. That's going to bring up the pitcher for Corinth, batting second. That's going to be a nice pitch in there on the outside corner. That's going to be strike 1. Here comes the second pitch. That's going to be a curveball in there, strike 2. Ellis here working fast, trying to get in and out. Here comes the third pitch. Going to get him on a diving Colin Perigin. Going to be hit down the line. He's going to make an effort for second base. He's going to have a throw from Williams. It's going to be a close play, and he's going to slide in there safely. So that'll be a 1-out double for the pitcher for Corinth, trying to help himself out. Keeping him close over there at second. Going to hit a soft grounder to Chain, and he's going to handle that one easily. So runner didn't advance, soft chopper, 2 outs. I'm going to go see him. They're going to put this guy on. Going to put the force into play. So I don't make runners first and second here. Trying to take it out of the big man's hands. Bring up number 5, Brady Mitchell. Shane out there signaling something. First pitch to Mitchell's going to get away from the catcher. That'll advance both runners. So that'll put runners on second and third with 2 outs here in the first inning. Grant Banks' first wild pitch of the game. Here comes the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a strike. Nice pitch there. Banks really throwing it when and where he wants it, except for that one first pitch here. So Banks going to opt to go from the windup. That's going to be a ball with a lot of movement on it, foul to the left side of the field. So Banks up 1-2 here in this count. So see if you can't get something off speed here, get him swinging. Gonna step off, need a second. Here's the pitch, outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Infield backing him up. It's always good to see. My guess here, you're probably going to throw a fastball and try to get it by him. Make him beat you with his bat. Throw him a changeup, skied to the infield, and Caden Chains camped under it. And he will make the play. So get out of the jam there in the first, and Trojans will come up with the score 0-0. We'll be back here shortly for the bottom of the first. All right. Caden Chain will lead things off here in the bottom of the first for the Trojans. This is going to be by far the biggest crowd the Trojans have had all year. And set a pretty packed house here for game 3. All right, here we go. First pitch, Chain's going to see. That's going to be outside ball 1. One thing to keep in mind with this pitcher here is starting out from the stretch. So you probably guess he's going to be in stretch all night, whether there's runners on base or not. That one's going to be fouled back into the parking lot. So that's going to even up the count at 1-1. Here comes a 1-1 to Chain. That's going to be flared into left field, and he's going to run in and make the catch. Softly hit, tried to go oppo, just not enough on it. So that'll be 1 out for Corinth here. That's going to bring up number 10, Landon Moore. First pitch he sees is going to be a fastball, and it's going to be fouled straight back. Here comes the 0-1 to Moore. Going to be a fastball down and away, 1-1. Going to see an off speed. He's going to foul it to the left side of the field. 2-1. 1-2. On deck's going to be the first baseman, Braden Edmondson. Here comes the 1-2. Going to be another elevated fastball back into the parking lot. So that tells me he's on it, just can't get barreled a ball. Count's going to stay at 1-2. The 1-2 is going to go in between the catcher's legs, and that's going to even up the count at 2-2. Landon Moore swung at some balls in this count, so keep that in mind. All right, and here comes a 2-2. All-speed pitch, going to stay a little high. Couldn't have missed by much, but it's going to even up the count to 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fastball is going to be ripped to the first baseman. He's going to throw his body in front of it and make a play. So on the 3-2 count, he gets a fastball he was looking for, hits it hard right at the first baseman, and that's going to be 2 outs. First pitch Edmondson sees. It's going to be outside corner, strike 1. Pitcher throwing a lot of fastballs. Trojans need to take note of that. Here comes the 0-1. Going to stay on the outside corner again. Going to go down early, 0-2. Going to throw him on the outside corner again and get strike 3. So freezes him on 3 straight pitches. And that'll be 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And that'll be the end of the first inning. That's going to bring up Corinth's DH here to lead off the top of the second inning. I'm going to shift Chain over a little bit to the middle of the field. Banks working from the lineup. Wind up. It's going to be outside pitch, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Outside corner. These balls don't look on the plate, but they don't look off the plate. So umpire tonight's giving the outside corner. Hitters going to need to step up in the box closer to the plate if they're going to want to hit that pitch well. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. 2-2. The 2-2 is going to be just a little bit high. Going to bump up the count to a full. 3-2. Full count pitch. Going to get him to stick the bat out there and give a half little swing. That'll be strike 3. That'll be out number 1 here in the second inning. It's going to bring up the first baseman for the Warriors. We've got a soccer ball on the field, looks like. Yes, a soccer ball. Why is there a soccer ball and a baseball game? Coming from the softball area over there, so no telling. All right. First pitch you see is going to be a curveball. It glides right in there for a strike. Good pitch there, 0-1. Banks getting in the strikes in early. Going to get it fouled off. 0-2. Banks wasting no time getting his pitches in. If I had to guess, with it being game 3, they're going to let Banks go as long as possible. So if it's the 5th or 6th inning, you still see Banks out there. Don't be surprised. Here comes the 0-2 from him. Probably going to be a curveball. It is. They're going to lay off of it. It's going to bump the count up to 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Foul right back at us. Going to leave the count at 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Fastball. Another one right back at us. Hit something. That's going to be a fastball low and in the dirt. 2-2. That's going to be hit well down the left field line, but hooked it foul. So count going to stay the same. Running the pitch count up this at bat. Here comes the 2-2. Wind up. And the pitch about hit him. Got a little half swing, though. Full count. So back-to-back at bats, both going to full. The 3-2. That's going to be flared into right field. And the center fielder is going to range over and handle that one pretty easily. So that'll be 2 outs. Banks need to keep his pitch count low as this is game 3, so pitching could be an issue here. Here we go. In there, strike 1. It seems like Banks is getting ahead of the count early, and then Corinth is able to extend their bats and get the pitch count up. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, going to have a slow roller to the third baseman, and that'll be 3 outs. So, Banks with another impressive inning. That'll be it for the top of the second. We'll be back here for the bottom of the second shortly. And as always, if there's any problems with the stream, if you have any questions, drop it down there in the chat box, and we will get back to you shortly. Here we are back for the bottom of the second. And to lead things off, you're going to have the third baseman, Colin Perigin. In warm-ups, this pitcher was missing arm side, so we'll keep that in mind as we go into this inning. The 0-0. That's going to miss inside, so that's going to be ball one. Comes a 1-0 way outside. 1-1. 2-0, I mean. Here comes the 2-0 to Perigin. Thinking you're going to get a fastball. They're going to get a slider on the outside corner. 2-1. Two-one count. Put a little heat on that one. It's going to be outside. 3-1. Got to be a pitch you can hit here. Comes the 3-1. It's going to be inside and fouled into the Trojan dugout. Full count. Full count. That ball is going to be hit well to the foul. It's going to land on top of the batting cage. It's probably not going to see that pitch again. So, probably going to see some sort of off speed here. Got to see it ball up. Full count. That ball's going to hit him. So, he misses arm side, and he's going to put the leadoff runner on. That's what you want to see if you're a fan of the black and gold. It's going to bring up Trip Price. That ball is going to cross the New Hope logo on the jersey and be high for ball one. This will be the first chance we get to see how the pitcher for Corinth handles a base runner. That's going to be outside corner in there, 1-1. Catcher's got a pretty good arm, looked like in warm-ups. 1-1 count. Probably not going to see a runner go, and he's going to get Trip Price swinging at an outside pitch, and that's going to make the count 1-2. Here comes a 1-2 at Price. Way outside, 2-2. Be a good pitch to run on if you were going to do it. Probably not going to see a fastball here. Runner's not going to go, and you're going to have a bouncer. Full count. If you're Trip Price, you got to look fastball here. Find a pitch you can drive. Catcher going to go see him. Full count. Runner goes. That's going to hit Price, so that's 2 hit batters. Arm side again, so there's a pitch he's trying to throw, and he can't get it over. So we're going to have Caleb Weems come on and run for Price. As that one caught him on the elbow. Should be all right. Didn't look like it got him too bad. That's going to bring up number 34, Brett Williamson. And if I'm Coach Boyd here, you're going to play smart baseball. You're going to bunt these 2 guys over. But that's just me. I'm going to bring corners in for Corinth, try to play a little bunt D. So things should get interesting here shortly. First baseman playing on the grass. Third baseman playing even with the bag. Williamson squares around the bunt, and he's not going to get it down. He's going to foul it off. So going to have one more attempt to get this ball down. Got to get it down. Probably going to see off speed here. So try not to let Brett get a barrel to the ball. That ball's going to bounce away, and they're going to do the job for us. Second and third, Trojans. Nobody out. Trying to try too hard not to let put some spin on the ball to let him make the bunt go foul, and spiked it. So ground ball scores 1. Infield going to come in the second inning. Yeah, interesting. So second, third, 1-1 count. That ball is going to be outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Way outside. Ball 3. Got to be a pitch you can drive here. On deck's Dalton Elmore, who can run one out of here in a hurry. So wouldn't be surprised if you see a waste pitch with first base Osman, but not somebody you want to load the bases up for Dalton Elmore. And that'll be ball 4. We'll walk them loaded. Oh, my God.